Adam Sandler, the man who almost always leads. Let's talk Adam Sandler, a face so synonymous with slapstick humor, endearingly dopey characters, and occasionally a touch of heartfelt drama. Yes, the Sandman is primarily known for his standout leading roles in a myriad of comedies that have defined a generation's sense of humor. But has he ever played second fiddle, a supporting role, or just been part of the ensemble? Absolutely. One of Sandler's more notable departures from the main spotlight was in the film Punch Drunk Love, directed by the eclectic and revered Paul Thomas Anderson. Now, don't get me wrong, Sandler was indeed the protagonist, but this film had a depth and an artsy touch that deviated from his typical Happy Madison productions. It's a role that exhibited his range and hinted at the dramatic chops we've seen more of recently. But let's not get sidetracked. You're looking for the diamonds in the rough where he's not the marquee name. You need to scour the era before Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore shot him to comedic stardom. For instance, Sandler played the character of Checkers in the 1989 film Going Overboard, a role that could hardly be considered lead. Digging deeper, we unearth The Hot Chick, where Sandler made a cameo as the Mambuza Bongo guy, a figure who isn't central to the plot but memorable for his fans. Again, not a lead role, but a sprinkling of classic Sandler for moviegoers. In Reign Over Me, Sandler delivered a compelling performance alongside Don Cheadle. While it's a shared spotlight, it's worth noting because the film strays from Sandler's typical wheelhouse and gives him a character that's equal parts broken and endearing, as opposed to the usual outright zaniness. Sandler also voiced Dracula in the Hotel Transylvania animated movies, but calling voice acting leading can sometimes be a stretch, as the ensemble nature and sheer star power of the cast collectively take the reins. So, while Adam Sandler's bread and butter may be playing the lead role in comedies that are lore unto themselves, he definitely has stepped outside of that, whether as smaller parts, shared leads, or even just for a brief side-splitting moment. Still, in the cornucopia of films that Sandler's been a part of since he burst onto the scene, it's those primary roles we often think of, isn't it? It's where he shines, where he seems most at home, and where audiences have joyously embraced him time and time again. Whether he's rescuing his golf mentor from an alligator's clutches or crooning a wedding song, Sandler is a marquee man, with just a few exceptions to prove the rule.